Hi, I'm RC Jim. Well, I don't know what you guys had happening during COVID, but here in Australia we basically got confined to our homes. And of course for our flying guys that was pretty rough stuff, is that you couldn't go to the field and you couldn't go to other suburbs and various things like that. So a lot of time was spent in the man cave, on the workshop and whatever hangar you had and stuff like that. In our club at that time, since the guys were doing a lot of work in a place like this, they were doing a lot of sharing online as to what was happening and what their space looked like that they're working in and stuff like that. Well, recently, I'm not sure what it was that that prompted it. Maybe it's all the bushfires we're having or bad weather or whatever it might be. But anyway, there was a bit of a resurgence of sharing your hangar space and things that you're doing and ideas and stuff like that. So as they were, various guys in the club were sharing about that, somebody said, well, Jim, what about yours? Okay, so here's my input to sharing with you what's going on in my workshop and hangar and man cave and, gentleman's retreat, whatever it might be, and just sharing with you what I've got going here. Well, let's get started with the big picture. We've got a variety of planes hanging around in very different ways and stuff like that. Even got a sailboat over there. Derek could appreciate that. C-47 there is down in a semi-lowered position to where I can have a look underneath and doing some work on that. It can go up and down on those ropes. Our what are they? Hobby King MX2s. They can do the same sort of thing. They get let down with a pulley off to the side there and allows you to get at them. Back in the old days, I say old days, up till about a month ago, I had a ski boat here in the middle and that made things rather difficult. But boy, am I loving the space now. So I've brought my old desk in here that I used to have at my office, and I'm able to put the stand out in the middle and got my benches around the outside, so all of that works out pretty well. Okay, so the desk here would be a place for building planes and stuff. I tend to have stuff set out when I'm working on it. I can sit down in a nice tall chair if I want while I'm working on a plane, or I can sit at a lower chair and work at the desk, whatever it might be. I've got a variety of things on the wall in terms of hardware and stuff like that. And of course, various tools and stuff. That great plane sticker, that got stuck on there when I first got started. My very first plane was this Great Plains Trainer 40, the green one up there. And that was back in the 1990s when I built that. And my boys and I learned how to fly on it, and our second plane was the Duraplane over there, the green and yellow one. Where are we? Yeah, that one right there, the one with the white fuselage. That's our very second plane. It's still flying. My son, I forget where he got this, but this is our Joseph plane, a plane of many colors. Getting that set up for electric. Used to have a little pod on the top with an 049, or you could just sling it up with a bungee. So anyway, most of these planes you just get up on a bit of a stool, and you can reach up and grab them and get them off of the racks. The racks are such that they're mounted in those tubes, so they can be easily adjusted for whatever width you might need for whatever planes you're on. There are different heights for the supports that hold them. And so you can mix and match and sort of work out what you need. My poor old FA-18 got replaced with a wonderful little Sabre, Yeah. Anyway, that again is on pulleys that can get let down. Got various things on the wall, some wings that somebody at the club was getting rid of, and I thought, yeah, I'll make a plane out of those one of these days. And there's also a decathlon wing up there from some plane that we won't mention too much about. Yeah, and some more things over there. Here in the work area, again, we got some stuff on the wall to have handy. We've got a lot of things in storage containers and hopefully, labeled and such that you can get at them. I use a radial arm saw for, a lot of cutting pieces and stuff, and even foam. And of course, it's great having a soldering station to be able to do the electrical type stuff. I've got a few other type things here. Yeah, I owned one of these at one time. It fell off and smashed the roof, but anyway, and this little Peugeot, it wanted to be a Corvette, so that's its aspiration, and one of my kids decided I need a Lego Corvette. And of course, my fabulous radio-controlled race car, yeah. Oh yeah, and James Bond, he's under there someplace. Yeah, I don't know what James Bond is doing holding a spanner, but anyhow. Oh, this is the Trainer 40 that my son built. This little one as a copy of the original one that was there. And yes, we have been known to go fishing at times. So yeah, a lot of that stuff is related to being the man cave, and just thinking about that type of thing. It includes a thing out of my old office, and very good thought up there. Yes, God does have some wonderful plans for us, and if we're willing to follow His ways, well, He's got some great things in store. Yeah, so that's basically what it's all about, and yeah, maybe that's helpful to you, maybe it's not, I don't know. I'm always trying to get rid of clutter, and I'm always making clutter. So I get involved in a project, and I just want to keep going on it, and so things will tend to get a bit cluttered, and then I'll say, no, I got to get things put away. But yeah, we work it out little by little. Well, thank you for coming in my special place for a bit of a visit. Trust that it's been helpful to you, maybe give you some ideas. Well, I'm RC Jim signing off. If you haven't done so already, make sure that you subscribe. Have a look at some of the videos on our channel, and I trust that you enjoy your flying and building and your special place that you have for doing it all. Have a great day.